It had juice, but it's not good juice. That shit spoiled like trash juice.
All right, this is the real intro. All right, yo, what's up? It's your boy Dre back in the building, and this is the first installment of Conversations with Dre. As you all have known, this was a series that started on a DZN Podcast, which still exists, but this is something new I wanted to try out, and it's kind of the thing where I want to talk about what I think about in life and in the world that goes on in my brain and how I see things. And it's going to be kind of like in a TV show format. There are going to be commercials, fake commercials at the moment, but real commercials one day. There's going to be music that I made and created, and it's going to be mostly me talking, but every now and then I'll have a guest on. And today I do have a guest. And your name is, sir?
What up? It's Nas.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is Nas. And now we will get into the music. Intro. Let's go. That was called Afternoon Water by Retro Dre, a.k.a. me. So, how you doing, man? Yes.
Same shit, different day.
Explain what that means to the people, sir.
Well, it means there's a never-ending cycle of the same bullshit going on. Just a different day. Just working, trying to survive.
I feel you. You all good, bro. But yeah, man, I've been learning a lot these past few months about myself and about life. One, there's a lot of people out here that ain't worth a thing. And that's just what it is. It's probably about 90% of the people that really ain't worth nothing. That may be sad, that may be a surprise to some people, but it's true. A lot of people out here ain't worth about what they say, what they do, what they mean, and how they mean it. They just do what they want to do, and then without any repercussions, they don't care about their reactions. And that's sad, but as they say, that's just how it is. On that note, you know what's funny that goes on in the world? A Shaq diss track.
With Dame?
Yes.
Oh, brother, I ain't even gonna lie, bro. That shit was kind of nasty, bro. I can't even lie, like, both ends. I ain't know Dame had bars like that.
I knew Dame had bars, but and that first round, he ain't win to me, though. I ain't gonna hold you.
He ain't win that.
He ain't win the first round. But he came back, though.
He came back within 24 hours.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Listen, Shaq has the funniest diss track of all time, bro. Oh, my gosh. Hold on, wait.
If it wasn't for me, it would never be none of y'all.
When I heard the end of that diss track, bro, that was the funniest thing I've ever heard in the last, 20 years of my life, bro. You don't understand. If it wasn't for me, it would never be none of y'all. I was like, he said, how is Michael Jordan the best? He never stepped in a booth. I lost it. Like, yo, it's no way he's saying this, but he did.
That's Shaq D.
That's the funniest thing I've ever heard, man. He came out with the Muppet, bro, in the boombox, yeah. You ain't see that? And he played it out the boombox with the clip on Instagram video.
I didn't see that, bro, for real.
Yeah, on the video, he had the boombox and he raised up at the Muppet at the beginning. Yeah.
I can't believe that, though.
That was the funniest thing I've ever heard. Hold on.
Who was the first with a shoe deal?
Man's got it as a soundboard.
And by the way, Shaq, you wasn't the first with a shoe deal. But it was funny, though.
My baby mamas make more than some of y'all make.
He said, my baby's mamas make more than some of y'all make. Damn, that is the funniest bar I've ever heard. Who says stuff like that, bro?
Shaq is big as hell. He don't care about none of the repercussions.
But yeah, that was the funniest thing I've heard all year. I don't think none's topping that. But anyway, going on to something else in life that has happened. Do you care about this year's election? Well, no, I'm talking about in-state stuff at the moment, but do you care about the 2020 election?
No. I feel like my voice will not be heard, regardless.
Now, on a serious note, though, do you think really voting does anything, honestly?
No, because bottom line, we still have to get through the Electoral College. And they really make most of the decisions, even though we are, as people, we're supposed to help in that, but they're going to lean to whoever they feel like is a better leader, regardless.
Yeah, and I feel like people really don't understand that because there's a lot of false information going around about how important voting is, and all forefathers fought for the right for us to vote. Not really, because at the end of the day, whoever's going to get in there is going to get in there. Mm-hmm. The person is already picked out. Trump's going to be in there in 2020, whether y'all like it or not.
I hope he don't. I hope there is some sort of swing.
Honestly, bro, it don't matter. Yeah. Because regardless or not, I'm still making my bread. Regardless or not, he's still not stopping me, or whoever in office not stopping me for doing what I want to do.
I just don't want to die halfway through the process. You feel me? Because any type of leader they still have some type of like power over things. They could do the dumbest thing ever, and then it could really mess up the whole thing.
Very true, but we all do have a date, and whenever it happens, it happens. I used to be the one that used to be scared to death. I used to always think about it. I used to never want to die. I used to cry sometimes when I was a kid because I was thinking about, I don't want to die. But since I grew older and got more mature, I realized that death is going to happen regardless, whether I like it or not. So I need to do all that I can in my power to achieve the best that I can be in each situation.
But I don't want to die in 2020 because motherfuckers is tripping. You feel me?
But you can't put your faith in man. So
No, I can't.
and that goes back. That goes back to the what we brought up earlier. Like a lot of people just ain't worth a thing, remember? And we got to put our faith in who we believe in. Some people that's God, some people that's whatever. But whoever you believe in, or you know what you need to put in so you can get yourself on a better path in your life. That's all you need to worry about. Just keep yourself on a spiritual high and have faith in your most high. Because obviously I'm not going to be the one that's going to say, hey, you need to believe in God because this, that, and that. Because I can't control what you do or don't do with your life. So I'm not even going to try to.
I can't say that I'm like a devoted follower, but religion-wise, I think I've gone towards like Buddhist beliefs, if that makes sense. They believe in like inner peace and tranquility, balancing yourself first before anything else. Like that everything in the universe happens for a reason type thing. You feel me? Synchronization with everything. I'm starting to really get into stuff like that. But I don't know all the logistics yet, but you know what I'm saying, just starting.
But the thing is about religion, as I always go back to, is religion was made by man. So it's a lot of false things that are in these books, but it's also things you can take from them. Because if you look at them like history books, instead of things you should follow through your everyday life, because these books were made by man, as I was saying. So you look at it, get the information you need from it, or that you can use to help you. And if you think it's something that's false, research it further to realize that, all right, this person's saying it's false. So what's the true version of what I'm reading? And then go on with your life from there.
How do you feel about meditation and stuff like that?
I believe meditation is good. And meditation, yoga, that stuff is good. But it doesn't work. It may not work for everybody. Like I know some people that aren't able to do meditation and yoga because it may hurt them more than it helps, and it makes sense. Like one root of the word I'm looking for is, I guess, higher elevation. Is it the same as somebody else's? I can pray every day and pray every night, and that's good for me. Some people have to do it 3 to 5 times a day, and some people may not have to do it at all. Some people may have an understanding that they can go through their life and do everything they need to without having to do nothing, and they good. That's good for them, but everybody has a different way of getting to their spiritual being, so that's cool. I guess I just carry through my ways of thinking. I do what I do and let everybody else do what they do, because in this world there's going to be a lot of people who may not like you for who you are and what you do, and that's fine. But as long as they don't chastise you, try to like kill you for it, just do what you got to do. Because you're going to meet people everywhere that's going to be hating, trying to bully you, trying to down you, trying to put you in places you don't need to be at because they ain't happy. But in reality, it's because they're not happy with themselves. And they can't get to the level that you trying to be at. So they're going to always try to down you. And that's when it gets to not be cool, and they want to harm you because they don't have faith in themselves. And a lot of men that I've seen nowadays, it's starting to like, specifically black men don't really have outlets. They get what they need, really, because there's been such like a war against like the black man. It's just like now you looking left and right and see what you need to do, and now you just can't find anywhere because everything you look is going against you. Feminist movement, the LGBTQ and other letters movement.
Other letters. Baby.
Like I said, what's put on TV, reality shows. Like I said, you got these dudes wearing pink in sports now, the breast cancer thing.
And what's wrong with that, though?
Thing is, breast cancer isn't like one of the most harmful cancers. It seems like using it as like a marketing tool.
True, but it does kill a lot of women. And women are one of our basic needs in life, I guess.
But as I always say, there's always a cure for something, but the money's in the medicine.
Big facts.
So when I see people say, "Oh, they, get this treatment, but it's never a cure," it seems like, all right, this must be in design then, because there's always a solution. It's too many smart people on Earth for there not to be a cure for cancer and AIDS already. It's just too many smart people on here for that.
Cream. Cash rules everything around me.
Yeah, the money is in the medicine, the treatments. So, not the cure. Just think about it. If everybody was well and doing all right, it wouldn't be no medical business. That's why people are so much messed up on opioids right now, because it's money in it. That's why pill popping is cool. That's why being a drug addict is cool.
Life sucks.
I know some people may not like this, but weed is fucking people up too.
How so?
Weed isn't good for everybody.
That is something that I can agree with you with. Because I feel like everything, a substance or a drug is really based on your mentality with it. I've heard that if you do a drug, you're supposed to do the drug, not let the drug do you. It's still you, and bottom line, yeah, still you.
That's the addiction. That's what makes the drug do you.
Yeah, but with weed though, like,
It makes you sleepy.
true.
It doesn't. You're not in your right mind when you do any drug. That's it. This is my opinion. It's my opinion. This is my opinion on it.
Have you heard about
I know.
saying something?
I do know it helps people, but I don't know if that's specifically weed and maybe like the chemicals, the separate chemicals like in weed, like hemp and stuff.
The THC or the CBD that's in it?
Yeah. But as like weed as a whole, that's not good for everybody, because it makes you sleepy. It doesn't make you in your right mind and conscious of what you're trying to do. It throw you off your square.
Sometimes, like it is, in this generation, it's okay to be a junkie. Or at least that's what they're saying in the music and TV and stuff. Like, for now, like, if you would use it, like, you would use it just to, like, help you in a sense. Like, I'm not saying that I do it now, but when I used to, it was, like, I wouldn't do it just to get dumb high like the kids are. Like, online, people are just doing it just to see how high they could get or anything like that. But over in like Jamaica or any of the other places where they use the herb for other things like spiritual purposes, they never OD or go over how much they're like really putting on, because it's a way that it could stimulate your brain differently. But everybody is just up for the rush. Like heroin, how they want the quick high. They want that shit to blow their brains, basically. Can take you out of your ailment, but that is sold like it's really nothing. That is an actual poison to your body, unlike something like weed, which can actually help some things in your body. It's just kind of weird. That just brings up, like, that everything is just a big Ponzi scheme. Like, bruh, I don't even know.
It goes to culture, because now people in like Jamaica do it for spiritual purposes, right? What's the culture in America? There is none.
Melting pot.
There is none, because you got so many different people from so many different directions having their own values, but it's no set American culture, because it's all about taking from other people.
Every man for himself.
And conquering. So the American way really is take, don't give anything. take until you drown every resource out and do it again to somebody else and continue the cycle until you get everything.
The world is yours.
And that's why all these people are kind of in disarray because they don't understand that. They have a false idea of what America is. But it's really what they either don't want it to be or don't accept it to be.
And then there you go. Everybody getting beat in the head. It's okay, though.
But that's the same reason why when people look at stuff on TV, they believe it. Because they don't want to unbelieve it. They want to be, what's the word I'm looking for here? They want to be ignorant to the fact that the real thing isn't like what it's supposed to be. It's like what they see, not what it is. And then you talk about and go around with other and different types of people, and they see it for what it is, and then they get chastised because they talk about it like it's real, but nobody wants to accept it, so they just down them and just continue pounding on them and pounding on them until that person goes away. But everybody always needs that real person to bring the real in, or it's going to be a bunch of fake. Just like now with people, it's all about the fake butts, the fake breasts, the fake hair. Even with the dudes, even dudes got fake hair now.
They got fake muscles, too.
Fake abs. Fake waistlines, the waist trainers. It's like if you real now, you ain't cool. That's where we're at.
That's a bad way to look at life.
But you got the TV feeding you all this stuff.
Yeah, I kind of don't like how no celebrities are natural. Like, there is no natural beauty with everybody that are supposed to be heavy hitters in life. You feel me? Like, if a girl wants to be famous, it's like she is pressed now to go out and be a hoe or show her ass on TV or any of that stuff. Like, and it's really not doing nothing. And people are like, it's everybody else pushing it on our kids and stuff like that. But it doesn't really seem like anybody is trying to help that. Everybody is out to just get theirs in a way that is set, which doesn't make sense.
It's because now it's every man and woman for themselves.
You are really going to degrade yourself to the lowest point just to have some type of social status for people that don't really care about you in the long run.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a dumb way to live.
That's how it is. People will do anything to be accepted and will do nothing to be themselves because being yourself isn't cool.
Yeah, all right. I know, but just like, for real, like, you would much rather be somebody else than who you are. That never ends well, honestly. It may get some kicks out of it at the beginning, like, but when somebody ends up finding who you really are, then they just gonna sit there and put you on blast because they feel bad about themselves. It's a never-ending chain.
That's the catch-22. When you think about it, you look at everybody else, you either fit in or fit out. You either go inside the box or break the box into pieces. Which one you want to choose?
I'm shattering that shit.
But a lot of people want to just be in a group because the group gets all the likes. They get all the retweets. They get all the favorites.
I'm Batman. I work alone.
Fair.
Fair.
But you never killed a Joker.
Joker killed himself, and it's funny.
Joker should have been dead as soon as you seen him, but you keep him alive for what? To create balance.
To create balance, yeah. Without any evil, there is no good. Without any light, there is no dark.
And that goes into the conversation with the angels and Satan. Because in reality, Satan is an angel, just on the left-hand side.
I got a question for you about something like that.
What's up?
They say Satan is bad because he's a fallen angel. Is death bad because he's a fallen angel? Death is legitimately an angel that fell, but we need him because without him, he takes all the souls, or he takes all the good and some of the bad souls, and he puts them where they need to go sometimes. So it's just like, even though he's a fallen angel, is he still bad?
I'm going to put it to you in the best way I can, because I can't give you information because I haven't researched enough in that department, but I'm going to just give you how I look at things. I do know what I just said. Like I said, God created the angel and the Satan, both of them, because you have to create balance in the world. Without balance, nothing can exist. So, and death is inevitable. We all have to die at some point. If we stay alive and be immortal forever, then nothing changes. A cycle has to change, and the world has to change. Because if you think about it, we're a blip compared to the other surroundings that could be upon us.
A speck. Nothing, bro.
We're not the only dimension that is out here. We ain't the only planet. We may think we the shit because we're human and we can do all this stuff, but you don't know what else is out there. We don't know.
And they won't tell us either.
We don't need, because some of us don't need to know. A lot of people don't need to know because they lose their mind.
I got something else too. It's just like, it's kind of like, all right, in mythology, Greek mythology, there is like the gods, the most dominant three: Zeus, Poseidon, and Hades. Which one of them do you think is the evil one? Just off first glance.
Hades.
The ruler of the underworld. Exactly, right? Because that's who he set out to be. But then when I was in mythology class, they kept digging deeper into it. And you know why he's the way he is?
No.
Because Zeus, his brother Poseidon and his brother Hades, they were competing for the domains. You have the god of the heavens, one in the water, and then the underworld. You know what I'm saying? But nobody wanted to be the god of the underworld because it's the underworld. So Zeus and Poseidon tricked Hades into ruling the underworld, but they didn't tell him that he would be secluded from everybody forever. So bottom line, they tricked him into doing something that he didn't want to do by lying to him, even though that's their brother. And it's like, now everybody is on Hades' back, but he never knew from the get-go what he was getting into. He was just following his brothers out of love, or they just tricked his ass. Which kind of sucks, but it's like, if you're going to be the leader of the heavens, you're still teaching people that it's okay to manipulate them into getting what you want. In a form of like, how is that really teaching people to provide for one another and being there for each other? If from the beginning they're showing people that it's okay to manipulate to get what you want.
That goes to another thing that I've said to myself is the people that are the most evil are the ones that smile in your face all day. And the ones that are the most evil and conniving live right in the church. That's the sad part about it. You'll see some of the most hateful and the most evilest people in the places that are the most holy. And you'll wonder, why is it like this? Why do people do this? Because certain environments weren't made for what they said they were made for. When you think about the word church, what does that mean? To you anyway. Let's start there. What do you think when you hear the word church?
A holy place. God's house.
Is it really? That's what you have to ask yourself. Is it really? Or, that's what I'm saying. Is it really, or is it something you've heard and been told your life that the church is supposed to be God's house?
That's what I am told it's supposed to be. But if you read the Bible and things like that, your body is your temple. As long as you have that love for God, anywhere is his home. he is with you at all times. But then they're always forcing people to go to college and to go, not college, church. My fault, yeah. Go to church and stuff like that. Honestly, I like the keyboard.
Appreciate it. But see what you said right there? That's where because there's money going to church. Think about what happens in church and what you hear about them. The Pope messing with the kids. The pastors messing with the wives of the other husband's congregation. You have a man telling you how to think and process what God is supposed to be telling you. How does that make any sense? And you're supposed to go to church and pay a fee. You're not supposed to pay a fee to get spiritual information. That's I thought, as I grow to find out anyway, it's not supposed to cost money to have a better peace of mind.
That's a fact.
So you see people going in environments that supposed to be fake not infatuation, but fake vision of what God is supposed to be at and doing for you, when in reality, they're just using that to get more money out of you and to control you. So after you realize that, what do you do and where you go? If you're not known that that's not really what you're supposed to be doing. Just lost out here, looking for answers.
I just need a map, G. That's it, bro. No, I don't need no map.
Yeah, and that's it for the first episode of Conversations with Dre. And if you like this, there will be more coming out. I won't say soon, but over the course of time, these will pop up. And when you subscribe to this, I guess, show, I will call it, show conversation, you will get more conversations like this. You may get some videos. You may get some previews of music. You may get some behind-the-scenes footage of what goes on in the outlooks of the Conversations with Dre, excuse me. And yeah, as always, if you like this, cool. If you don't, well, it's cool also. And yeah, I guess we're out. And then look for information. Don't believe everything everybody tells you. And don't believe what you think you're supposed to believe. Find out for yourself. And we're out.
Peace.